What is happening? Welcome to my amazing news show. I am your host, Scotty Day. This is where I find articles, write it on paper, lose the tablet, forget about it, type it on my computer, lose the file, and finally get the video done for you. Today's knowledge subject, dudes and dudettes, we need more mental health institutions to help the mentally ill population. We'll be right back after the break. Hey, Bodacious Beasts, we have seen many mentally ill people to walk the streets of our country. We've seen them in viral YouTube videos, often mistaken for a crazy drug user. It's often the face of a mentally ill person that cannot fend for themselves. They cannot take care of themselves. They don't even know how to be able to even get the resources to get food inside of them. Some of these people could not survive unless someone gives them something or feels sorry for them enough to where they can be able to go and get them a meal. Since the 1980s, mental health institutions have been shut down by Congress and presidents of the United States. Again, the Supreme Court agreed that mentally insane cannot be held against their will. If they refuse treatment, they have to be released. They are released into, well, you know what I would actually say? They'll be released into the wild. They're released onto the streets. Sometimes in the care of a family member, and then their family member can't take care of them, and then they're released right there onto the streets. They're homeless. The only way that they can be forced to stay in a psychiatric hospital is if they commit a violent crime and a judge declares them insane. However, many times these type of people fall through the judicial cracks and end up in our prisons. Then these people will still no longer receive the treatment they need. They're just medicated and locked up for the rest of their lives. If there's a way that people can be forced into treatment as prevention, do you think the mentally ill would have a fair chance of living a normal life? Now, I know what you're thinking. Nobody should be forced into psychiatric care. But now, cities had homeless shelters that were in the form of barracks, day shelters, that people can eat and receive services. The staff of these facilities will all be required to be counselors of some sort. They've had those there in Boston, and it worked really well. This will allow a way to monitor the homeless population and find those that are in truly dire need of mental help. As a city bus driver, I see this almost daily, that people of all types need some serious help. The case of anti-camping will be heading to the Supreme Court, and if the Supreme Court rules that anti-camping laws in cities is unconstitutional, it will be devastating for the mentally challenged. My belief is the barrack-style shelters and day centers can help provide the mentally disabled or the mentally ill the help they need. The medication, even the reminders to consume them. Homeless shelters in Boston, like I said before, have proven this time and time again. I know because I've lived there for over a year. I lived there for I believe 2 years before I got myself on my feet, moved out into an apartment, and then the house that I'm living in right now. What is amazing is that when I speak about what I saw, people look away. I wonder why. When there's a system in place, it works. The annex now is torn down in Boston. I mean, this was like at the heart of downtown, and this actually was a great place for those with serious mental health issues. But why homelessness? However, will it ever end? As there are people that are chronically homeless and never wish to be housed. The second is, well, you can guess this, affordable housing. I mean, really? Developers can double their money by making 8x10 studios with shared bathrooms or even micro apartments like what Japan currently has. But, I got off topic a little bit. I did a great video on the ideas for ending the housing crisis, I believe a couple of days ago, or last week. I'll find it and I'll link it in my description. But, man, people don't understand that they're trying to advocate for the wrong reasons. If people can actually sit back for a moment and think about why these mentally ill are on the streets. And most of them can't even tell you the answer. They cannot speak for themselves. They got homeless advocates that are speaking for them, but they're speaking the wrong solutions. They're speaking about the wrong help. I mean, they need some place where they could be able to live, and if they want to be able to go on their own, they can. But some kind of a structured environment for this specific class of people is probably the best way where they could be able to live a fair, normal, enjoyable life with their severe disabilities. But that's up to you guys. But, alright, son, I'll be out in a minute. Well, my son wants me to go and walk the dog with him. I guess it's time for the guy talk. Catch you later. Oh, and by the way, thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more content. Slam that like button. Share with your friends. Also, subscribe to the second channel for weekly vlog updates. Well, you Bodacious Beasts, I'm off to the gym. I've got to take a walk with my son. I can't get any younger sitting down. You got to keep on surfing.